Something I see so many business owners struggling with is how to build their email list. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to create a lead magnet or an opt-in. It's a free thing that you give to your lead in exchange for their contact information. So they get a free thing that's valuable to them and you get their email address so you can continue to nurture and sell to them. While this is still certainly the way that people work in the B2B corporate space, some small business owners are finding that lead magnets are not working as well as they used to. And the reason is really just content fatigue. People are tired and there's so much content out there that they have, maybe given their email address for and been disappointed in, or content that they've gotten and it's just, ended up in a ghost folder somewhere. So when it comes to your lead magnet, you really want to take the time to think about it before you just create one, because having 15 different lead magnets is not going to be helpful. So let's dive into the top reasons why people aren't downloading your lead magnet, or they might be downloading it and then quickly unsubscribing from your email list because they didn't like it. So the number one reason why people don't want your lead magnet is because it's not providing enough value for them to hand over their email address. So it's no surprise that people's inboxes are flooded with marketing and sales messages every day, with spam. You're also competing with emails from their team, from, leads, all that stuff. So the thing that you're offering in exchange for their email address needs to be worth their email address. So they either don't need the information, it's not relevant to them, they don't care about the topic, or it's something that they can find elsewhere for free without having to sign up for an email list. If it doesn't provide value, they're not going to sign up for it. And if they do sign up for it because they think it will provide value and it doesn't meet their expectations, they're ultimately going to be harder to nurture because you're already starting off on the wrong foot. Second reason why I see a lot of lead magnets fail is that the format doesn't fit the topic or the audience. So there are so many formats for a lead magnet. Back when I started in marketing, the main formats were webinar or a downloadable PDF. But now there are so many other things that you can do outside the bounds of webinar or PDF. You might offer a template or a checklist, something people can download, use immediately, and get an instant result. Or you might use like an audio training or a private podcast for busy people who tend to listen to things rather than watch or read them. You could use a quiz, which tends to be fun and interactive, something that people enjoy. It's quick, you get results, it's fun to learn about yourself. You might even do an audit. A lot of marketing agencies will do a free SEO audit as their lead magnet. So you really want to make sure the format fits the topic. So is this the best way to present the information? And make sure it fits your audience. Is this an enjoyable format for my ideal audience? A third thing I see a lot is that the lead magnet is not focused on a singular topic. It's focused on something that's super broad, too much to tackle in this short lead magnet. So it doesn't offer them anything that they can, take away from any actionable steps or anything like that. So for instance, I did a workshop recently where we focused on how to write headlines. That's a very specific problem, a very specific skill to learn that they can learn, take away. Great, they have a new skill. However, if I wanted to do a workshop on how to write a sales page, we could be there for 17 hours. So you really want to focus on a singular problem, something that is important to your lead, but also something you can tackle in a small amount of time, space, content. Another thing you want to think about is this information interesting? Does it present a new perspective? Because I see a lot of lead magnets that are just providing the same tired, old, boring information that a million other people are offering elsewhere. So you really want to think about, if there's a bajillion lead magnets on this same topic, what makes yours unique? You either need to bring a new perspective, bring new insights to the topic, or give them something that they can take away do immediately, something different than what's already out there. And the last reason why people might not be downloading your lead magnet is because you're not marketing it effectively. So I see a lot of people spend a lot of time creating a beautiful, elaborate lead magnet that's strategic, well planned out, all the information is great, it looks beautiful, and then they talk about it 2 times and never talk about it again. It just lives somewhere on their website where only people that type in the right Google search query will find this lead magnet that they spent all this time and energy on. So you have to market the thing. There are many different ways you can do this. You might have a CTA in a blog post, you might have a CTA in a social media post, you might share it in communities like Reddit or Quora. There are a lot of different ways that you can get this lead magnet out there. You might even run ads to the lead magnet if you're really trying to build your email list. And you can even offer the lead magnet to the people already on your email list. Why would I do that, Sarah? The whole point is to get their email address, and I already have it. Well, you're providing extra value to people who already subscribe to your email list. If they want it, they'll download it. You already made it. You might as well offer it to the people who have already shown interest in you. A big mistake I see when people are talking about their lead magnet, marketing their lead magnet, is they'll talk about what's in it, like the topic, what's in it, but they won't talk about like the takeaways or what we can do with that information. So the more actionable your lead magnet or opt-in, the better. So if people can take action on the things that they're learning after they learn this information, they're able to do all these things. That's what you need to use in your marketing, because ultimately people don't care about the details of what exactly is in there. They care about how can I use this information to then solve a problem, improve my life, etc. So if you're working on your lead magnet, you want to make sure you don't make these mistakes, whether you're just getting started, you don't know the topic or the format, or you've already got an idea, but you're just not sure if it's worth spending the time and energy to create it. I have a free guide on how to create an opt-in that people actually want. So it'll take you through some workbook prompts that will get you thinking about your expertise, your audience, your goals with this lead magnet, potential topics, potential formats, so that you can create a lead magnet that doesn't end up in Gmail purgatory, right? It doesn't end up in trash or just like unread for 3 years. If you already have an opt-in and your big issue is marketing that opt-in, I've got stuff for you too. There are new templates in the shop that will help you market your lead magnet across channels. So we've got templates for the opt-in page where people actually put their name and email in. Templates for the emails that you might send out to get people who are already on your list to download the lead magnet, as well as emails to deliver that lead magnet. So to say, here it is, and what are their next steps? There are also templates for social posts, so you can share this on social, drum up some excitement for your lead magnet, and get more opt-ins. So head over to DIYcopyshop.com. The guide on how to create an opt-in that people actually want to read is free $99. The other templates are not, but you can get 10% off using code YouTube at checkout. If you enjoyed this content, you want to learn more about lead magnets or just marketing your business in general, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put out a new video every week to the best of my ability, and I've got a lot of cool topics coming up. So until next time.